Never bring rocks home. I have a story that has well and truly made me believe in the paranormal, not that I wasn't before as I used to see them as a child. However, I'll get into the story and sorry for any typos. Back in 2017, I went over to see my brother in Australia. The backstory is he moved over there with his now ex-partner and their 3 kids back in 2007. At the time I went there, the kids' ages were 8, Lily, 7, Tom, and 4, Harry. They lived in a bungalow in a suburb called Lemming. The room that I was staying in was at the back of the house, close to Lily and Tom's room but far enough away to have privacy. Every time I go to my room my hands would be freezing. The pets would absolutely refuse to step foot in there. I'd hear noises in the aircon, even though it wasn't on, or in the kitchen when everyone was in bed. I didn't think anything of it, if I'm honest. Fast forward a month into my stay, my brother had to go to work. He works in the mines, so would go to the mines for 2 weeks and come back to Leeming for 1 week. So in the house were just his partner, the 3 children and me. In the past, Harry would wake up on the sofa at night when we were watching TV in the evenings and say things like the people are going through the walls and go back to sleep. We just brushed it off as a nightmare. I mean, he was 4 and never seen any scary horror films or shows. So around 3 days after my brother had gone to work, we were all having dinner at the table. The best way to describe the layout is the kitchen was a triangle shape. The dining table was just off the side of the kitchen in a nook, and there were 2 hallways. One you could see straight from the table, where my brother's room and the living room were, and another you couldn't see, where mine, Tom and Lily's rooms were. Tom and Lily sat opposite me, Harry next to me, and my brother's partner at the head of the table with her back to the hallway leading to my brother's room. As we were eating, Harry kept looking down the hallway we could see. We all looked at each other like, what is going on? Suddenly Harry starts crying and shaking and climbs onto his mom's lap. However, as he is there, he keeps looking over her shoulder at the hallway, and progressively gets worse. Suddenly he points to the hallway and shouts through his tears, "The people are coming." Instantly his mom got up with him in her arms and ran through that hallway to my brother's room, leaving me, Lily and Tom. At the time I was 17, what was I meant to do against people I couldn't see? The kids were terrified, so they ran to me and I tried to put the table between me and the kids. Obviously, if these ghosts wanted to do something, a table wasn't going to stop them. So after what felt like minutes but were probably seconds, I grabbed both Lily and Tom and ran to where my brother's partner and Harry went. Once we were in my brother's room, we were shaken up. It was freaking terrifying. That night we all stayed in my brother's room, all 5 of us. No way was I sleeping by myself after that. Then I started researching psychics and house cleanses. The works, because we all know bad ghosts feed off fear, and let me tell you, it would have been a frenzy for them in the house. After a while, I found a lady who did them and arranged for her to come and clean the hell out of that house. My brother didn't believe us, and he, his partner and myself all agreed not to tell the kids what this woman was doing there. So the day comes, my brother is back and the woman comes to the house. We take the kids to the park while she does her stuff. However, this woman also live streams her cleanses and talking to the ghosts with all those gadgets they use. So you bet while we were at the park I was watching that live stream. As she goes through the house, she uses a spirit box and asks questions. I don't remember everything said, however I'll never forget this bit. As she gets to my room, she says out loud, "What do you want?" and you can hear clear as day the spirit box saying, "The boy, I swear I nearly peed my pants." She thoroughly goes through the house and cleanses. Sage, salt on the windowsills, the works. Once it was all done, we went back to the house. As soon as we walked in the door, Harry looked around and said, "The people are gone." We never told him what was happening, but he knew. As soon as the lady left, my room wasn't freezing. The pets would come in and all was well. However, as the lady was leaving, she said to my brother, "Don't bring any rocks back next time." You see, my brother used to bring Lily, Tom and Harry red rocks back from the mines as presents. The land my brother was working on was Aboriginal land, and some of the rocks had spirits attached to them. One of them, we were informed, was a witch doctor who trapped other spirits in our house. This was the one who wanted Harry. We never told this lady about the rocks, and they were hidden in the kids' wardrobe, so finding out she knew made our blood run cold. After all this, my brother and his partner broke the lease on the house and moved. All was well after that. But I'll always remember never to bring rocks to my house, as you never know what you're inviting home.